Hello everyone, welcome to Real Talks with Bethel. This show is for honest conversation, the kind that makes you pause, reflect, and sometimes challenge yourself quietly. Today, I am joined by somebody I've been looking forward to having here. Someone whose perspective is layered, thoughtful, bold, and reflective. Thanks for being here. Please introduce yourself in 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, my name is Olanriwaju. I'm a media personnel, a cinematographer, and an entrepreneur. I run a gadget business. Yes. So that's me in a jiffy.
Well, that's really interesting for you to be into all of that. Okay, so now let's get straight into it. There's this question I want to ask you, and I want you to answer it honestly, not from the place of perfection, but from the place of self-reflection to show that okay, you actually reflected on it, and now you know what's best, that you are much more experienced.
Okay.
So the question is, what is that one thing you figured out in life?
Okay.
What is that one thing you realized, like you wish you had known again, like?
The thing is, I felt like there was a time I was over ambitious, that I tried to be successful at all costs without considering the risk involved. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, because there was a time I was involved in some certain things that eventually the consequences were severe. They were severe that it cost me a lot, and it even costed me my result in my polytechnic days. Yeah. So going through all of that and reflecting on the past and all of that. So um, I have learned to be more to let things be the way it is, to let God do His work, not force things and try to do things that is out of my control. Because God is always in control.
Yeah.
No matter what you try to do, only God can make it perfect and work out for you. Do you get? Yeah.
Okay, so if I may ask, what was that thing you experienced? What
Okay.
you went through? And how did you get through?
The thing is that during my ND days was my ND2, and I was given my school fees by my dad, and so there was a time I needed money. I was the pressure was on me, being the firstborn, trying to make sure that I have started making money for myself at a certain age. All those pressure. Okay. Okay.
If I may ask, how old were you that time struggling so much?
I was looking at it. That was say 2018, 2019, and I think that should be 7, 8 years ago. And okay, I should be 21, 20, or 22 within that bracket. Yeah. Like I said, my dad gave me my school fees, and I had to use it to make more money. I was trying to get money. So while trying to make more money, I lost my money. So there was this scheme or scam stuff going on Instagram then. So one of those guys that they were doing those scam stuff reached out to me on Instagram, and I fell for it. So he told me that if I can send a certain amount, he's going to double it and give me a certain amount. So I fell for it. I sent him the money, and eventually he did not send the double money as he promised. So he was actually trying to convince me to send more money. You get? So that was how I lost my school fee, and it affected my school activities, registration, and all of that. And I could not I was unable to get my result. So that was the story. So then afterwards, I was able to realize that maybe this is just God's plan for me. Maybe this is how it is written that I will. My journey will be. Let me just put it like that. So I had to start all over, apply to UI and all of that. So I got admission. I'm currently running my program now.
So how was it?
Well, it is going on well, but nothing comes easy. So it comes with its challenges as well. Trying to merge working with going to school, being a family man. I have a daughter, I have a wife, and all of that. So it's not been easy, but God is in control and is helping.
That's really interesting. So, what exactly is your lesson? What is that one thing that you actually want to tell people out there that are actually going through this? Because I feel like a lot of people these days, especially we young people, we want to get successful at an early age. It's a very good thing. I'm not against that. But I feel like most of us are doing it the wrong way. We are trying to get the wealth without actually putting in the hard work.
Yeah.
Not actually the hard work per se, but like maybe you are not just doing something right. Maybe you're not doing it the right way. Maybe you need a mentor. You need somebody to put you through that. Okay, this is how you should do it, this is how we should go. But a lot of us are just doing it like we are just being naive about everything.
One thing about success is that it's a step-by-step process. You cannot just set out to achieve something today and get to the top the same day. So you have to take your time, make mistakes in the process and
You
all of
learn,
that.
you
Learn,
unlearn.
learn, unlearn, and relearn. Do you
Okay.
get? So that's just how it works. There's a saying that goes, a little drop of water makes the mighty ocean, and Rome was not built in a day.
Thanks for sharing openly. So, for everyone listening, think about it, not with regret, but with awareness. What do you know now, and how will it shape how you move forward? I am convinced that this conversation will make people reflect in ways they normally wouldn't. Till we come your way next time, stay happy, stay learning, and stay blessed. Bye.